Yeah, what's good, boys? Right now, I'm just going to do a real quick recap of the trades I took today. I did end up taking a small loss of $102 on my 250K accounts. Learned a lot today, but pretty much I just got a bit emotional in my trading and decided to trail my stop a little bit too close. Got stopped out and then ran to full TP. So let's go over that real quick. Going into the day, I noticed that we had a large distribution from yesterday's trading, right? So you can see this large, obvious, just pump straight up, right? And marked out the equilibrium between the two, and you can see that we retrace into it twice today. So keeping that in mind, as well as we had smooth highs, right? I talk about this all the time. This is the prior day high, right? Yesterday's prior day high. And we have, right, prior day high, and we have these smooth highs here as well. So this is before news. So I was bullish for news. So when we took out this high, when CPI released, we had no SMT, right? We had no manipulation above these highs, which tell me that most likely we are going to return back up into these now smooth prior day highs, and this is a data high as well. So there's a lot of liquidity built up here with no SMT at them, confirming a reversal. So now at this point, I'm expecting, a run lower into the equilibrium of the range from yesterday. Oh, what is that, bro? Okay. And as you can tell, same thing literally as yesterday. We have a 4-hour BISI. So we ran into 4-hour BISI. So now I'm expecting a what? A 15-minute market maker buy model, right? And right here we form the manipulation. We form this SMT. This is the low of day. At what time? 9:45. That's close to 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock reversal. All right. So with this in mind, we purged sell side right here and sell side right here. Okay. Oh my gosh, bro. My fault, boys. I'm on my trashy laptop, and it's kind of tweaks sometimes. All right. So knowing that we had the SMT at the lows, I was wanting to see a distribution higher. Right. 5 minutes really clean, right? I posted this on my Discord. I posted a really nice fractal of this actually. Discord's in the description, but pretty much I was breaking down this 5 minute order block. Right. This is a great note to take. Right. We had this 5 minute order block, and look at the bodies right here. All right, look at the bodies. This is considered a CISD. All right, why is it a CISD? Because it's a point of reversal, which is this SMT. This is a market maker buy model. This is the smart money reversal. So you're expecting a reversal. The order block before the reversal that was formed is the CISD, change in state of delivery. Right, because we have a complete reversal, it changes the state of price's delivery. So now, as you can see, price is just wicking like crazy. It's accumulating all throughout this area. That is where I got chopped out. All right, but that's besides the point for right now. And as you can see, every single body closed right above. Every single body respected it. All right, so that's a great confluence in price going higher, right? And just in general. We have a 5 minute inversion right here, and then I also, marked out this in my analysis as well, this breakaway gap. All right, so a lot of different confluences in price going higher today. Extremely confident in my bias. I knew, even though after I, trimmed my stop a little bit too close and lost the trade, that the play would most likely, like, 90% work out, right? And it worked out, sadly. But it's all good, bro. Yeah, so right here, these are the trades that I took after we formed the SMT. No, this is before we formed the SMT. We purged sell side, we took out the data low, and if you don't know about this, if we have two data wicks, then you're going to want to wait for one of them to break, one of them to sweep the buy side or sell side of it, and if your high time frame aligns with it, then you're going to target the other one in the direction. So typically, if there's two of them, I don't trade until one of them is hit, definitely, right? Because price can typically just chop in the middle of it. I'm not trying to get caught on all that. So ran the data low, so now I'm expecting the data high because it aligned with my high time frame analysis, right? And this is the first trade I took. Wish I didn't take it. Now looking back at it, wasn't the best inversion. I included this line balance. Wasn't the best inversion, as you can tell. Like we barely closed, barely closed above it. So that wasn't a good one. Ended up getting break even because price was chopping too much. I think it was this candle right here. This candle I ended up getting like break even. Lost $30 from that. And then the next trade I took, we ended up forming the high time from SMT, sweeping more sell side. took this inversion right here. Price pumped. It's right there. Put my stop loss below these two order blocks and this fair value gap. So a decently protected stop loss. All right, and this is the trade that ended up working to full TP, as you can tell. These smooth priority highs, as well as the data high. And, the analysis with this trade is that, yes, we're still holding the high time from SMT. We have a super obvious 1 minute inversion, but where I messed up was that we had these smooth highs right here, right? And again, I was believing that we were going to go higher, so I was very confident, the bias being bullish. And this is where we learn things, right? Because I've never been exposed to this experience before. So what was happening was that as we pushed higher and higher, I ended up, trailing my stop a little bit closer and closer, just because I realized price action was not the most efficient. To the point where we closed above these smooth highs right here, and I was like, okay, dude, I think we're going to continue going higher from here. And I got to be safe because price action is not the best. All right, so I trailed my stop to this low of the order block. As you can tell, got stopped out to literally a point. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll be on there in a second. I got stopped out to a point, right? And once I got stopped out to a point, as you can see, we just continued going higher and higher and higher to my full take profit. And the mistake I made was thinking that bad price like I should manage my risk a lot during bad price action to the point where it's extremely tight, right? A 10-point stop, a 10-point trail, right? That's I typically do not do that, right? And so learning that now that I should, trust my stop loss, especially when price is not the most efficient, letting price, do its own thing, let it accumulate because most likely, it's going to end up distributing where the market needs to go. And where the market needed to go today was these highs, right? We had so much buy side engineered since yesterday's priority high, right? So now learning that, I mean, it's okay. Going to implement that in my trading now as well. If I do end up getting caught up into a bad trade, bad price action, that I'm going to, manage my stop, yes, manage my risk efficiently, but not put it so close to the point where price doesn't have a room to breathe at all, right? So I needed to let it, room to breathe, especially if I'm confident in my bias like I was today. So letting it ride out and, I would have won. It's okay. It's all good, right? And, learning that, losses are part of the game. You got to stay positive, bro. Like the majority of people would have gotten mad at, seeing that they got stopped out after trailing their stop loss, stopped out to literally a point, and then running a whole 115 points and catching the whole move. A lot of people would have gotten mad at that, right? But I watched it the entire time, and I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just different, bro. I don't know, but I looked at it as I was kind of happy to see my bias play out. It was literally my trade idea. My trade idea worked perfectly. It worked perfectly. I just had some human error, and I decided to move my stop loss closer when I shouldn't have, and that's a lesson learned. All right, so you gotta look at things positively, bro. You gotta look at things positively, even though it might have ticked you out, and it wasn't your fault at all. You didn't do anything wrong. It ticked you out, dude. It's okay. It ticked you out, and then it ran to full TP, bro. It's all good. Your analysis was correct, bro. Why are you so mad? You shouldn't be mad at all, bro. Your shit worked, and it's going to work the next time. Like, bro, there's no use in getting mad and all that shit, bro. That's my thought process on it, bro. But yeah. Other than that, we ended up forming. I don't know if we're even holding anymore. Yeah, we definitely are. Yeah. So as you can see, we have SMT. ES failed to swing the priority high, and ended up Nasdaq ended up taking out the priority high. So we have SMT now, and this is where I believe, obviously the high of week's going to be. All right, so this is going to be the high of the week, I believe. I don't think we're going to run higher tomorrow. Personally, with us having a possible TGIF, I think we'll just cap off the week at this high. See a reversal possibly just to this low or some shit. TGIF for the range. Not really any obvious sell side. Yeah, not really anything obvious. So just be patient tomorrow. PPI is coming out. We will see what occurs. If y'all want to join down in the description, I got my Creed Discord. We got a bunch of sauce in there, a bunch of Notion free templates talking about ICT strategies and psychology. We got analysts in there as well as, my analyst section. So you want to join down there, that'll be in the description. Hope you all have a blessed day. Peace out, boys.